Well, we have some answers. So in my last video, I think I mentioned that I was going to be getting an x-ray of my foot. I did that, and they said, well, they'll get me results within the next day or two once they're able to review it, whatever. I got home, and like a half hour later, I got a report saying, guess what? You have a small stress fracture in your fourth metatarsal. So it's my fourth toe. It is the toe next to the baby toe. And that makes sense based on where the pain's at. And so I was like, okay, so now what do I do? So I made an appointment with a GP. It wasn't my regular GP because he wasn't available, but there was somebody else that was available. And went and saw them because I'm like, I need to get a referral to go see somebody else probably to go figure this out. So I talked to him. We kind of talked everything over, and he got me a referral for ortho, and sent in a request to get a boot, a medical boot, a cam boot, which I've worn before. I broke my foot like 10 or 11 years ago, 12 years ago, and had to wear one on the other foot. Called it the boot of death for a while because it was just torture for a while. So I got a referral for a medical boot, ended up ordering one from Amazon. So that's coming today. And this morning I pulled out one of the crutches because it's gotten to that point where I don't want to stand on it necessarily. Just feels uncomfortable and it's achy and whatever. So, yesterday was really hard. Finding out what was going on and finding out that I had a stress fracture and just being super frustrated with my foot and being, I don't know, feeling sidelined, and because I want to work out and I want to do all these things, and I'm still going to be able to walk in the walking boots supposedly, but I'm definitely going to be careful. I don't know. I feel all over the place, and I feel sad, but I keep telling myself that, okay, now I know what it is, and I'm, seeking help to get it figured out, and I'm not completely limited as far as movement. Like, I can still do things sitting down. I can still do arm workouts. I can still do things with my legs. I just can't. I'm going to have to either wear the boot while I do it, or, sit down or do things on the bed, because I can, do workouts that are laying down. Some of that, I think. I don't know. I allowed myself to be super upset yesterday, but I told myself that it's like, I'm not going to live in that. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to keep working on this because I had the surgery. I'm going to make the most of, what I invested in. And, food is more of the thing that I need to worry about anyway. But movement is still important too after surgery, because you're losing muscle. And I don't want to lose too much muscle. So, I'm just trying to gather myself this morning. And I'm not expecting myself to do a whole lot today, and I'm going to be okay with that because I need to just kind of be okay. Probably do some arm workouts, but so next steps. So the boot's supposed to come today. I'll be using the crutch until that shows up. And I did get an ortho appointment for Monday. Sounds like they're probably going to redo the imaging, just to have their own imaging. So I'll probably get my foot x-rayed again, potentially. Potentially be wearing the boot for a month, which is sucky, but also I want to make sure my foot's okay too. So we'll see what happens Monday. For now, I just have to work on being okay with what this is and where I'm at, and it's a blip. It's not the end of the world. It's not it's fine. It's fine. It sucks, but it's fine, and I just need to find a way to be okay with it. Oh, I was doing so good. Had so much consistency, and I still will, but it's just going to look different, and I just need to be okay with that. So maybe this video is just me convincing myself of that. So, and the other thing that sucks, I just remembered because I moved. I have an ice pack on my back because I've been walking weird the past few days. So everything feels like out of sorts and stuff like that. So also have that to deal with now too, but ice feels good on the back. So I will check in later, but yeah, that's what's going on. Yay. All right, guys, it's official. The boot is here. I have to figure out how to put it on quickly. The dog is confused as to why I'm wearing this boot, but here's the boot. It'd be nice to not have the crutches, but man, it's awkward walking in this, but also it's probably not good for me to walk in it. My husband is getting me some ace bandages so I can wrap my foot a little tighter. I kind of want to keep, especially my baby toe, in place. It's the fourth toe that's the problem, but the baby toe contributes, I think. So, I will say the pain is worse today than it was before. I'm kind of hoping that they do x-rays again on Monday, but for now, it's just, I'm trying to figure out how to move forward with this. I'm like, I know I'm still going to be eating less. I'm going to lose weight because of that, but I don't want to stop working out. So I have to figure out what I can do in the meantime that doesn't hurt me. And I'm also trying to figure out how to just live my life. I'm supposed to get my hair cut on Friday or Saturday. Probably not going to be doing that. I'm supposed to have jury duty next Wednesday, and it's not even close by. It's like in a half hour, 45 minutes away. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, because I'm like, I don't feel comfortable driving with this thing, and plus we have the kids to pick up and drop off, and I don't know. If it was my left foot, it'd be like, no big deal, but it's my right foot, and that kind of screws everything up. So it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's not a big deal. We'll figure it out. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have a moment, but I'll move forward. So I've got my boot. Mama's got a robo boot again. Ugh. Good morning. I am struggling this morning. Had a rough night. I'm having these sharp pains in my foot, and icing did help some, ibuprofen helped some, but definitely hurting. And I'm not 100% sure I should be putting pressure on it. I did walk in the boot yesterday, and I really don't know if that was good. My primary care is not well versed in foot issues from what he told me. And want to be careful on what I say, but I think not walking on it is probably the best thing, especially after the pain I had last night. I need to see a doctor, and I have an appointment on Monday, but it's Thursday and it feels so far away, and it was a really hard night. I'm trying not to let this get to me, but I'm having pain, and I'm frustrated, and I keep thinking I should have done things differently. I should have not walked around on the foot even in the boot, and oh my gosh, it's just stab pain. So in the middle of the night, sat here and cried and held my foot. My husband got me ice to ice my foot. He got me Tylenol, which I probably need more of. And we were both looking up different doctors and, people that are recommended, and trying to figure out what to do, and I was telling him how much it hurt, and he went and got the other crutch from the closet so I can use both of them. And we were talking about schedule and trying to get, everything figured out for pickup and drop off and appointments. And I'm going to have to do some Uber riding, and I'm supposed to have freaking jury duty next week, and I don't know how I'm going to pull that off. I'm sure I can't get out of it. There's a part of me that just wants to lay in bed until Monday, But I also know I have to get up and do stuff, but I also can't do that much. It does hurt, but I think my emotions are more of just frustration, because I hate being sidelined. I hate being limited. And this is what I was trying to avoid, Because I was already like this when I was 62 pounds heavier. It was getting in and out of the car was hard, and just doing regular stuff was challenging, and part of my motivation for getting surgery was just trying to get some of my life back. And now here I am again, and I'm scared that I'd done something to make it worse. And I'm scared it won't heal right, and I'm scared if I wait too long. I don't know, I'm scared. And I don't know doctors here, So I'm sitting looking at all the doctors that are in the area, and got some recommendations from a group that's like local on Facebook, and I did try to get into someone that my chiropractor recommended yesterday, but they're not available till June. I was like, well, that's not going to work. Sure, they're great, but waiting until Monday feels like too much. So I'm trying. I told myself I wasn't going to do this, but I wasn't going to be sad or whatever, but I think I'm allowed to be sad. Because it's painful and it's frustrating. And if I wouldn't have had a night like last night, I probably wouldn't be as emotional. I'd be fine. I'd be pushing through. And it's not that I'm not going to push through. It's just, I don't know. I'm not sure how I could have avoided this, to be honest, because if it's a stress fracture from working out, I don't think I jumped in too fast. I started out by walking the dog, and I wasn't, I mean, even that was pretty leisurely because he has to stop and smell everything. So it wasn't like a power walk. My walking at home exercises, like even when I started doing those, I wasn't giving it like 100% because it was like, I don't want to stress my body out, whatever. So I wasn't like going crazy with it. And with like resistance training, I started like, I'm using 3-pound and 5-pound weights, and I'm changing them based on what my body feels like it can handle. And so it's like the only thing that was extra was when I cleaned out the closet, and I spent a lot of time on my feet doing that. And then last weekend moving some stuff around, and I probably was on my feet a lot too, but I don't know, like I don't feel like I've done anything crazy. I haven't had like an accident of some kind, like I haven't fallen or hit anything with my foot, or I don't know. So I'm on the struggle bus and I'm frustrated, and I don't know, I'm trying to find some inner strength, and I'm gonna, I don't know, things will sort out, but right now it just feels like too much. So there's definitely pain spots, and it's throbbing a little bit, and I'm having sharp pains in a couple different spots. Very disappointed that this is how things are kind of shaping up, but ouch. What do you do? Sorry, this is such a downer. Get through it. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. I would love to hear from you. Please comment below, like, comment, share, do all the YouTube-y things. Supports the channel, and I really appreciate that. And I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.